Hey yo, welcome to yet another video. This is Matthew Jones, and in this video, this is the most common asked video, and it's all about the DS-260 form. How do you do it? How do you file this DS-260 form? I know there have been some specific question about them, about the educations, about the host, about the addresses and stuff like that, and about the vaccination. I know you guys know about that. You've been asking questions about that. So I'll be making several videos on this. Actually, it's a long document, so I think cutting it like 3 videos or 4. I don't want to make wrong videos on this, so I just want you guys to, you know, get a specific information for a specific video, and I'll make sure I label them accordingly. So I'll be making several videos on this, so make sure to check them out. I'll try to attach links under the other videos and stuff, so it might be easy for you guys to access them. So with that being said, subscribe if you haven't, and remember to give these videos up and share with your colleagues who need this information. See you in a bit. So here we go. This is just a sample page or sample format for the DS-260. The questions you might expect, and remember, this is not like a real document. This is just for training or something like that. So what you need is, once you fill out the case number, this is what you can expect next. So what you need to do is once you fill the case number, it will take you to this page, first page right here. After you fill your case number, remember you're filling your case number, all the case number, including all those 4 zeros or even more zeros, depending with the case. Once you click continue, it will take you to a page similar to this, but not completely similar. Actually, without this about the ID, you don't have this on DV category. So others about case number, then whoever is filing, and also some authentication, that's okay with it. Once you fill that, click continue, and it will take you to a page like this. This is the page it should take you with. And the most important part about this is the applicant information. Remember, it will give you your name and everything about it. And remember, if you have some dependents with you, like it's a family of, maybe you have your husband, your wife, and the children, the list of everyone involved in that case will be highlighted here. And that is if you had included them in the application stage. So the next thing is, you have to go, get started. Actually, when you're on this page, what you need to do is that you have to click like here in complete. If you haven't even touched it, if you're starting it, it should be start the form. So once you start, it will get you like get started. This is the first page on the DS-260. What you need to do here is that you have to read the instruction and everything, and once you are done, you have to click on the checkbox below here. If you don't click on this, you always have some errors and you can't even proceed. Click on that checkbox and then click continue. Once you continue, the first thing will be about personal information. Remember, this is you. And always, before you even start filling the DS-260, have your passport with you, your birth certificate with you, and any address you have ever been to. Be sure to have all your necessary information. Also remember to have information about your parents, their date of birth, where they were born and where they live right now. All those information, you need them. So the next, you have to fill your name, of course. Use your passport, fill the surname, given names. If something doesn't apply like here, check the box down there. If you're anything that doesn't apply, you have to fill it correctly. You have to fill the gender, if you male or female. Select, are you married? This is about marital status. Are you married, single, divorced, whatever. Then you have to click the date of birth. And also remember, make sure to check it start here. The date start with the day, month, then the year, the city where you are born, the state or province. If that doesn't apply to most of us, then click on the checkbox that says does not apply. The country, of course, that one everyone has somewhere they were born from. So that's how you take about the first personal page. So you keep doing that until you have like done for you have filled every information you need. So once you're done with that, we go to personal page 2. Then the question talks about personal information. The personal information is about the country or region of origin, where you come from, of course. On the check down box here, you have to click there and it will give you a list of countries, where you can select one from there. And the next question talks about provide the following information on the travel document. Of course, which document are you using? Most of us are using the passport. So once you check the down arrow here, it will give you a list of like passport. I don't remember the other one, but most of us will be selecting the passport. Once you're done with that, you need to keep scrolling down. And the other question is, do you have or hold any nationality of other country other than the one you have identified above? Of course, many of us will go with no, but if you have, you click yes and you have to explain down there or more about that country. Then you keep moving. So this is still on page 2. The other one I want to check is about this page actually. Present and previous address information. Of course, present address, where are you right now? Whichever country you are, and remember about the address. If you guys don't remember or you don't have an address for your house, it's okay to use your church address. It's okay to use your former school address or your current school address. Just give it an address. Most of the time nowadays, they don't send anything through mail. They don't send you anything by those mail address. They used to use them back in the years where they used to send some hard copies for you to fill, then you send them back to them. But right now, they don't send you nothing to you through mail address. Everything is online. You just have to receive emails and stuff like that. So for the mailing address, it's not that much important, but you just get an address like a church, your whatever, school, something like that is okay. So you have to fill it like you can put PO box, whatever, street, whatever, do all that. The country, when you started living there, and all those stuff there. So once you fill there, it will take you to this is just a continuation. Oh yeah, there we go. So once you fill all that information there about your present and previous address, actually something I would like to add on this is about previous address. If you are from the same country, maybe you moved from one city to another, you don't have to keep changing your addresses. Okay, if you have to, it's okay. But for me, I will not change the address. I would rather say I was born here where I'm still right now. Just, to avoid more questions and more confusion when you're fighting. So the next question talks about your phone number. Sometimes it's necessary, sometimes it's not. So just give it one. And secondary one you don't have. If you don't have, just click does not apply, does not apply. That's okay. Then they'll be like, have you used any other telephone number during the last 5 years? Of course, if you have, say yes and indicate it's there. If no, say no to it. And now the most important part comes here. This is about the email address. Remember, when you did the initial application, maybe you used an email and right now you forgot about it. What you have now is a new email and you're wondering which email should you use. This is where you have to make your changes. Put the email that you want them to be communicating to you with. As of now, this is the real application for the green card. The other one was application to be selected. Now you selected. This is application for the real green card. So the email you put on here is what they will be using way forward. And if you still have more emails, if you have another email, then you can still add it right there. And if you still have more, there is always an add button for that. So once you feel that, the next is talks about the social media, and this came like the last 2 years actually. So what you need to do is click on the down arrow right here, and if you have a Facebook page, Instagram, Snapchat, whatever you got, there is already a list there. So click one, and what they need is just the name by which your social media account goes with. So if your Facebook name is Matthew Jones, that's the only thing you need to put. You don't have to put your passwords or any links. No, it's just the name. So you have to choose whichever you have, and then if you need to add another one, you just click on add another one. Okay, if you have another social media that is not listed on the checkbox down here, then you're gonna have to click it and add the name and everything you need. So once you're done with that, you just make sure at the end of every page, make sure to click save, so that in case you get logged out because of one or two reasons, you can still get back to that section. So I'm gonna stop this video right here, and I'll be making the next one right now, starting from the mailing and permanent address information, so that I don't want to make it a long video, and I don't want to make it a long video that will consume your time. So the next video will be from mailing and permanent address information. See you then.